Hi everyone! So today is Monday, March 28th, and on Saturday, so 2 days ago on the 26th, I went to London for the day. My plane left at 6:20 and I landed there at 7:25 their time since they're an hour behind Madrid. I woke up at 4 a.m., very tired, but it was totally worth it. It was so much fun. And then my plane departed at 6:15 p.m. from London back here, and I landed back here around 9 Madrid time. It was so fun. I was able to get to see everything I wanted to see within that time. I was able to do all of the tourist things, since most things you kind of just went and looked at and then continued. It was super fun. The highlight for me was probably getting Chipotle, because I've not had Chipotle since moving to Spain because they don't have it here, and so I was very excited upon finding out it was in London. But other than that, it was beyond my expectations. Honestly, I was not that interested in London, so I was kind of blown away. I thought it was really beautiful. Definitely somewhere I could see myself living for a small period of time. I don't know, but I enjoyed it, so I'm gonna share it with you all now. Even though I was up early, the trip began really well because I was upgraded to first class. There, you can see I was in the first row window seat right there. And I actually ended up getting the same thing on the way back, which was crazy because I paid $30 for this trip round. Flight trips here are really cheap. I was so excited to be in the front. I was the first one off the plane. That was probably the best part. Here's some videos while landing. I mean, not really much. And then I had to take the train into London because the airport's about an hour outside of the city, but it wasn't too bad. And then from there, I took the metro to my first stop. I was able to just scan my card, so I didn't have to buy a metro card, which was nice. And these metros had like comfy seats. I don't know. But my first stop was the Buckingham Palace, where the royal family lives. Miss Queen Elizabeth is there, somewhere in there. Honestly, it was kind of smaller than I pictured, but I probably couldn't see all of it since we were only on the outskirts. I walked around there for a little bit. The weather was super nice while I was there. I know London is typically very rainy. My friends told me they didn't even recognize where I was because there were blue skies. Here was a guard marching. I don't know. I was fascinated. It was really warm. It was like mid 60s, which is very warm for this time of year. Sunny, like very sunny. No rain, not a cloud in the sky, as you can see. Right outside the Buckingham Palace is this memorial of Queen Victoria with a little pond around it that was really pretty. That's her at the bottom, as you can see there. And this was like a pretty strip of street that you could look down. This was about like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. maybe, so pretty quiet, and there was a nice garden all around, beautiful, as you can see. And then I walked down past this park as I was on my way to my next stop, and that was really nice. And as you can see in the distance, I saw Big Ben, but it wasn't time to see him yet. So I stopped at Westminster Abbey, which is this beautiful building right here, and that was the first double-decker red bus I saw. So I was like, that is very British. I was excited. So I took a few videos of this. It was really beautiful, and as you can see, there weren't a lot of people. And then I went to this lawn where you can see Big Ben really well. There is me in front of it, and a bus came by at the perfect time, so really like that picture. And then I kept walking down the street. This was the side of Westminster Abbey, and then these were additional buildings next to the church. And then I stopped at the House of Parliament, which is Big Ben. This is like the other side of it. However, there was a lot of construction going on. Here was the River Thames, I believe, is the name of it. It's the big river in London. And then I walked around. I did some shopping for souvenirs, saw a telephone booth, and then I went here to this square. It was really pretty. They were doing stuff for Ukraine there, which I thought was really nice to see since Madrid doesn't do a whole lot of that. And this is where the National Gallery is, which is a free museum. I visit it later, so I'll have some videos of that later on. This was the square from up the stairs. These were heart drawings for Ukraine, as well as you're about to see in a second, there was a chalk drawer. So this guy painted this whole picture, it was amazing. Like the art, it was just beautiful. This is when I walked to Chipotle, so this was just my walk. These were the taxis there. I thought the cars were so cute. I don't know. Once again, very British. So after Chipotle, I came back to the National Gallery and thought I would just walk around for a little bit since it is free. Completely just walked in, went through security, and you're able to go look at the art. It was really beautiful. Once again, I think I say this everywhere I go, but the architectures of the building itself fascinate me more than the art sometimes. This piece was an American artist that was highlighting African American struggles, and I really enjoyed that room. I spent a little bit of time in there looking at all of those. As you can see, architecture, stunning, just absolutely gorgeous. A lot of contemporary paintings, a lot of stuff we would see in the Americas. in the beginning, and then we moved into artists that you guys might recognize. So this is Monet, the Water Lilies piece. This is my favorite favorite painting ever, that Van Gogh sunflower piece. And when I found out this was all Van Gogh, and when I found out it was there, I was so excited. These are pointillism pieces. It was really, I stood by Van Gogh's painting for a little bit because it was just really beautiful to see it in person. And then I left the National Gallery and walked across this bridge to the other side of the river, and you could see the London Eye from here, which is their oh-so-famous Ferris wheel. And I wanted to walk by it. I decided not to ride it because it was like $40, so I took pictures of myself in front of it. There were cute little merry-go-rounds and like carnival stands. It was a really cute little area, and then I just walked down the river, tried to see what I could find. There was a guy here that was playing with bubbles, and all the kids were chasing them, and frankly, I was pretty amazed with it. I really like bubbles. And then this is a really cool looking bridge. You can't really see it though, but this is Shakespeare's Globe. They put on Shakespeare plays here. We actually did a virtual tour of it as a part of one of my art classes last fall 2021. There's Shakespeare himself, a little mural, and I thought it was cool. There was a pirate ship. Anyways, it was cool to see the Globe in person since we did a virtual tour of it. Kept walking around, and here is the Tower Bridge, which is the famous, a lot of people call it the London Bridge, but it is not the London Bridge. It is the Tower Bridge. The London Bridge is something else, and it was really anticlimactic. But the Tower Bridge was beautiful. I found these stairs that let you down to the river, and there were literally 3 people down there, so it was really nice just to get that view since the other side of the bridge was super crowded with people taking pictures or even on the bridge. Then I walked over it because I had to go to the other side anyway, so might as well just walk over the Tower Bridge. It was really nice. It was huge, and as you know, I'm not the biggest fan of bridges, but I was okay on this one. And right across is the Tower of London, which is what it is named after. I did not read much on the history, so I don't really know much what it is, but towers are typically, there's me at the bridge, are typically an old center of the city. I don't know if that is correct, but it was pretty cool. It was really big. I had to walk around it to get to the train station, which is where I was heading. This was in the metro. You could see a piece of the bridge. This art was also on the walk to the metro, and then I took the metro back to the airport. It sounds pretty short, but that was about 6 hours worth of London. So I definitely had a full day, and then that was the security line. I was really stressed I wasn't going to make it, and there's the sunset. Walked onto the plane. I was in the second row, and this is me landing back in Madrid, and I got to watch them put this thing on the plane, and I was really interested in that. So that was my day. So super fun time in London. I felt really safe, even though I went by myself, and I really enjoyed these trips by myself. It gives me time to just like reflect, enjoy what I want to do. If I just want to sit at a park for an hour, I can do that. I sat by the London Eye for probably like 30 minutes, just taking in the sun, the people, the families, the Ferris wheel itself. It was so cool. I really enjoyed London. I had a really good time there. And then upcoming this Thursday, so in 3 days, oh my gosh, that's so soon, I'm going to Crete, Greece, which I am so excited for. Greece was like the one place other than Paris that I wanted to go to so bad while being here. It was like on the top of that list. So I'm very excited. I'm really hoping it's warm. It's looking like it's going to be about 70, but hopefully with sun, that will be good enough to sit out by the beaches. I will definitely make a video on that. And then the weekend after, we're just going to an amusement park, a local thing. There's an amusement park, a Warner Bros. Park that is like Six Flags, so I'm really excited for that. Then the weekend after that, my family is coming and we're going to Paris, and I am so excited. I'm surprising them with what we're doing, so I'm not going to say much more, but you guys will see all of those trips. So for now, I love you and miss you and hope you enjoyed.